Feminism was invented by ugly bitches. Go look at those feminist rallies. They put all the cute ones in the front row. Right behind them, they got the purple-haired wildebeest. Just in the back screaming, "My choice! My choice!" Bitch, you wish somebody would you. Abortion is not your battle, sweetie.
Meet Leonarda Joanie, a funny, conservative female comedian. I know female comedian sounds like an oxymoron when you have the painfully unfunny women like Amy Schumer and Kathy Griffin. But Leonarda has the trifecta: hot, funny, and conservative.
I'm tired of this push for diversity, equity, and inclusion. They're like, oh, we need more women and minority airline pilots. You mean the two groups that can't drive? If you walked in and there was an Asian lady flying your plane, you're walking right the f*** out. Because we let an Asian lady fly a plane once and we still can't find that Malaysian Airlines flight. If you're a grown man and you have allergies, you're gay. Allergies are for children. If you die, you die. This is anti-evolution. You imagine back in the day in the wild, you're in a cave, you're with your man, he's got to protect you from a tiger, and then somebody throws a peanut at him. The hotter you are, the crazier you can be. Men will put up with it. But the opposite is also true. This is why fat girls used to be so nice. But then the internet and a bunch of black dudes convinced them that they were hot too. Now you can't even talk to one. Relax, bitch. You can't have an attitude and type 2 diabetes. If you're over 300 pounds, you need to be as sweet as your blood sugar.
I think she is hilarious. Comment down below if you agree.
Crime is up 37%. And it's not just the minorities. Even people with Down syndrome have their own gangs now. You've all seen them. They call themselves Antifa.
Damn, that was a punchline.
I was watching Survivor. If there's any Mexicans in here, Survivor is a TV show where we take a bunch of white people and we put them on an island and we tell them to live the way people do in your country. And a lot of white people don't make it. But on this episode of Survivor, they did a kind of battle of the sexes. They put all the men on one island and they put all the women on one island and they were like, let's see what happens. The men, they did okay. They built these huts, they built a fire, they kind of learned how to fish, but the women died.
There was a Bear Grylls one, like a survival island, and the women were just crying and getting lost. They couldn't find their way, and the men were just like hanging out, fishing, eating, just being dudes. It was hilarious.
Nice to be in a room with so many Latinos. Yeah, right before you all get deported. I have different kind of Mexican neighbors. One of my Mexican neighbors voted for Kamala, the other one voted for Trump. And the one that voted for Kamala was out yelling at the one that voted for Trump today. So I went out to see what was going on. And she was like, I'm going to get deported back to Mexico. It's all because of him. And I was like, calm down. Don't worry. He's going back too.
Leonarda's website and tour dates are in the description down below.
Those chicks are so pissed that Trump won, shaving their heads, screaming that they're going to go on a sex strike. You can't threaten people by taking something away that no one wanted in the first place. Also, I don't know what you're doing going on a sex strike. Some of you really need a hunger strike. Support abortion? Clap if you do. I'm with you guys, because did you guys know that most of the women that get abortions are minorities, and God knows we don't need any more of that. Am I right? Women have had so many abortions that their uteruses are haunted. They just got like these aborted fetus ghosts in there.
Why didn't you want me, Mom? Is it because I'm black?
You guys support abortion? Clap if you do.
So many abortions that their uteruses are haunted.
How do we feel about that Diddy scandal? Can't take rappers seriously now that I know they all been by Diddy. How are you gonna rap about gangster shit? Your ass is being blown out. People want to act surprised too that rappers are gay. You ever listen to rap lyrics? They're pretty gay. I'll give you guys an example. Biggie Smalls had a rap lyric that was like, "Girl, you look so good, I'll suck your daddy's dick." When would that be necessary? When would a girl be like, "Yeah, you want to take me out? Let's see how well you blow my father." What do you do?
I teach blind people how to travel around the planet.
Why do they need to travel around the planet? They can't see anything. Can't you just bring them somewhere and be like, "Yeah, you're in Paris. You're now in Egypt. These are the pyramids." What are they going to do, take pictures and look at them later? And that is a white man job.
But I'm Polish. You can't get any Polish jokes.
No Americans know, listen to me, no Americans know how stupid Polish people are. People used to freak out if a white woman had a baby with a black man. They used to call her an N-word lover, be like, "You're disgusting." But now, it's totally fine to be a single mother.
These are statistics, people, okay? She's just spitting facts.
My grandpa was a huge racist, huge. He'd say the N-word, he'd be like, "Why are all these Mexicans here?" He didn't care. And when I was a kid, I never said anything. And now that he's gone, I really miss him. Maybe if we had some more racist grandpas, those Haitians wouldn't be eating everybody's cats right now.
Andrew Tate reposted one of Leonarda's tweets. "I love men. They literally do everything for us. They built the whole civilization because women didn't like being cold. They fight for us, feed us, and protect us. And all they want from us is a little gratitude and a B job." Every once in a while seems like a pretty good deal. I think we need to know her ring size after this.
All right, ladies, I'm engaged. So now I'm going to give you some advice on how to get a man. Here's 5 things men don't care about, which I see you stupid bitches posting. Your job. They don't care if you're the CEO or you're flipping burgers at McDonald's. All you gotta do is not be fat. Traveling. Here's me in Greece. Here's me in Italy. Oh, you're on a boat? You're a whore. Stop talking about stupid things. Post pictures of your ass. Your money. Unless you're fat, old, or both, and they're trying to live off you. Tell them you're poor. Your accomplishments. You ran a 5K. First of all, bitch, 5K. I run a 5K through my neighborhood every day trying to get away from the Puerto Ricans. That you're funny. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you this. You're probably not funny. You're boring. You're probably a good-looking woman, and everybody's laughing. They're not even listening to anything you say. Now, there are a few things they do care about. If you have a mixed-race baby, a dick, AIDS. All right, ladies, I'm engaged, so now I'm gonna...
Most of the funny women I've known in my life, and yes, I've met funny women before, are usually not that attractive or they are overweight. They're compensating for something that they're lacking. So I don't know how she got the looks and the humor. Her fiance lucked out, man.
I was in Texas recently, and they had banned abortion, and the women were upset. Then a few weeks later, there was a school shooting, and the women were upset again. And I was like, well, are we killing kids or not, bitch? Pick a lane.
Societies where the men just breed indiscriminately do not produce the best offspring.
How do you know that?
Because you can just study it.
Who has
You
the
can
most
just study
children?
it.
It's the high-value men.
I know you have to justify why your boyfriend's cheating on you. If men can be promiscuous but women can't, who are they sleeping with? Each other?
Yes.
Your boyfriend's gay. More people have died because of communism and Marxism than all of the religious wars put together.
That is untrue.
What's the number of people that have died in religious wars, and what's the number that have died under communism?
I don't know.
How'd you know it wasn't true?
Do you know?
That's not true because I said it wasn't. Well, let's think about it. You got China, the Soviet Union, North Korea, Eastern Europe. I'd say 100 million people have died as a result of communism.
About the Bolshevik Revolution having killed 20 million people. You never hear about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other revolutions that have killed.
Sure, Chinese Communist Revolution, the revolution under Pinochet. I mean, we could keep going.
Guys, hold on. We'll come back. Look,
she's educated too. Oh.
if you got, we'll talk about that later. Let me get through the chats, please.
You wouldn't date a guy who worked at McDonald's and had no ambitions?
That's just because, like...
Is it because he's black?
What?
I wouldn't date a guy who worked at McDonald's and had... Mexicans are trying to figure out what a vaccine passport is.
War.
Hey, honey, if you think I suck, the door's right there. You can get the fuck out. I know when people get offended and they think their opinion is more important than a room full of people who are enjoying the content. She's vaccinated. I got it.
Hey, people died.
I know, people die all the fucking time. The rest of us gotta suffer because these guys were doing it for stupid shit. It was like so they could go to brunch. You're giving up our civil liberties for what?
They're like, oh, well, I like banana pancakes. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, well, your grandfather's watching you right now being like, wow, if I know my grandson was going to be such a f***it, I would have let that Nazi soldier f*** me. Racism is love-based.
Being racist is a sign of intelligence.
Racism, back in my day, we called it pattern recognition.
The other day I was watching this show and a Down syndrome transgender comes on TV. And I was like, you can't be retarded twice.
She used the hard R.
If your lady is not trying to get pregnant by you, it's because you're poor. No one's ever made Elon Musk pull out. Even those liberal bitches that will go from my body, my choice to every life is precious real quick. Because rich lives matter, bitch. Stop being a woman in general, right, ladies? I'm just kidding. It's easy. Shut up, bitch. We have everything. We have everything we've ever wanted, and we're still not happy. I think we're the problem. We have African migrants this time. Everybody's like, oh, they're coming for our jobs. And I'm like, they're black. They're not coming for our jobs. We've got an obesity epidemic. They're coming for our fat white women.
This black guy's like, oh no, I've been exposed. I gotta get out of here. I cannot believe that she tours in San Diego, California. That must be a wild, wild show.
Everything's propaganda. Every time I watch TV, I'm like, gee, can you put another fat, black, retarded person in this commercial? And then my friend's like, hey, Lizzo's not retarded. Couldn't fool me. You want to know how I know that Jeff wasn't framed?
How?
I've never seen a frame hang itself.
Oh my God.
Do you guys believe in aliens? Yeah. That's because you're fucking retarded.
Are you more of a trick or a treat?
You sound gay, bro. You sound so f***ing gay.
Are you more of a trick or a treat? I just want to take you to New York and the Bronx and dick you down. The way you do. You want to talk to me like that? Are we doing this right now?
Well, I'm gonna be threatened because your voice got higher pitched. I deadlift double my weight. That's 50 pounds, bro. He just sounds like he's the kind of guy who orders oat milk at the coffee shop.
I'm lactose intolerant.
I knew you were gonna say something gay like that.
You think I can just control if I'm lactose intolerant?
Shit yourself like a real man.
Yeah. Are you guys pleased with me? Are you happy? Are you like having a good time?
I can't believe you're even asking me this
Yeah,
question.
I know. Yeah, I can't believe it either. You know, I'm being real.
I cannot. You know what you need? You need to go to war. That's what you need. You need to man up and go to war.
I think a lot of young men need that right now.
Contestant number 5. We're in the car and you have the aux. What are you playing?
We're listening to Ted Kaczynski's audiobook. That's what we're doing.
Ted Kaczynski, isn't that a serial killer?
You're so dumb.
That guy sounds like a serial
Kind of sounds like the Unabomber.
killer.
Do you not know who Ted Kaczynski is?
No, I don't know what the Ted Kaczynski, did he host TED Talks? Did he create TED Talks? I don't know who this guy is.
That's enough out of you.
I just have a question. Are y'all to a podcast? Is that what she's saying? She said an audiobook.
She didn't say we were having sex. If she said we were having sex while doing it, I would have picked her.
We're not having sex ever. You're never having sex with anyone. You've never had sex. It's never gonna happen for you. Just give up.
Who are we eliminating? Contestant 5, get out of here. You are irking me. Oh my God.
Bro, you are so pasty. You're wearing fish sandals. You're gonna show up looking like a gamer who's never talked to a woman in her life.
Yeah, I've played games. Yeah, I'm in the top 10% of every single video game I've played. I climbed to the top ladders. And you know what they have? Gamer hands. Which is why you're unsatisfied and you're above 30 years old and you're hard stuck in life. You're gonna live your whole life alone.
What are you talking about, bro? You look like you've never even grown facial hair
shave. I shave every day.
You shave for the act of pretending.
Because I serve this country and I got habits. And you're not in my habits.
Gaza, why did you waste my time with this?
Honestly, I really needed him to lose his virginity, so.
It's never gonna happen. I'm sorry to tell you.
Hey, bro, you got cooked. Respectfully.
There's no way you let her get last word with that.
Tell her right now while she's walking out.
You got no ass. That's it.
I know, you got enough ass for both of us. Don't worry.
Outside of Joan Rivers, I'd say she's one of the funniest women I have ever seen. What do you think? Was she too offensive? Did she go too far? Or did she not go far enough? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.